Long ago, when the world was new and soft like floating oil, the gods of the high heavens summoned two siblings, Izanagi, the male who invites, and Izanami, the female who invites. They were given a jeweled spear, the Amenonu Hoko, and commanded to solidify the drifting earth. They stood upon the floating bridge of heaven and dipped the spear into the vast, churning ocean beneath them. When they pulled it back, the salt that dripped from the tip curdled and hardened. It fell, and where it landed, the first island, Onogoro, was born. The two deities descended to the island. They built a palace and erected a great pillar. Seeking to bring life to the world, they circled the pillar in a sacred ritual. When they met, Izanami spoke first. Oh, what a fair youth! But the order was broken. Their first children were weak and misshapen. They realized their mistake. The ritual must be guided by the male. They walked again, and this time Izanagi spoke first. From their union, the great islands of Japan were born, followed by the gods of the mountains, the seas, and the winds. But beauty often hides the shadow of death. When Izanami gave birth to Kagutsuchi, the god of fire, the infant's flames were so terrible they consumed her. Izanami faded into the darkness of Yomi no Kuni, the land of the dead. Izanagi was consumed by grief. He could not accept a world without his sister, his wife, his partner in creation. He drew his mighty sword and ventured into the underworld to bring her home. He walked through the gloom, the air thick with the scent of decay. He finally reached her, but she stayed in the shadows, her face turned away. "Come back," he pleaded. "The world is not yet finished." Izanami whispered that she would ask the gods of Yomi for release, but she demanded one thing: he must not look upon her. But Izanagi's heart was impatient and filled with doubt. He broke a tooth from his comb, lit it as a torch, and gazed into the dark. The light revealed a nightmare. Izanami was no longer the fair goddess he had wed. Her body was rotting, covered in maggots, and bound by the spirits of the underworld. Izanagi screamed and fled, his love turning to cold, paralyzing terror. Izanami, shamed and furious, sent the hags of Yomi and the gods of thunder to hunt him down. Izanagi ran until he reached the entrance of the underworld. He grabbed a massive boulder and slammed it against the cave opening, sealing Yomi away forever. From behind the stone, Izanami's voice boomed, cold and final. "My lovely brother, if you do this, I will slaughter 1,000 of your people every day." Izanagi replied, "And I will build 1,500 birthhouses every day." Thus the cycle was cast in stone. For every 1,000 who must fade into the darkness, 1,500 will enter the light. Having escaped, Izanagi felt the filth of death clinging to his skin. He sought a river to perform the ritual of misogi, to wash away the corruption of Yomi. As he washed his left eye, a brilliant light emerged, the sun goddess, Amaterasu. As he washed his right, the moon god, Tsukuyomi, rose. And as he washed his nose, the wild, impetuous Susanoo, the storm god, was born. The world of the living was cleansed, and the great deities of the sky were awakened, all born from the sorrowful journey of a god who sought to conquer death itself.